The neon lights of Shinjuku were a siren song. Every night they pulsed with the promise of escape. Kaito, trapped in his grey suit and monotonous routine, felt the pull. Another long day at the office had left him drained. His soul craved adventure, a break from the spreadsheets and sales calls.
Tonight I will answer the call of the neon lights.
Kaito dove into the vibrant streets. A sea of humanity surged around him, a symphony of laughter, chatter and clinking glasses. The air was thick with the aroma of sizzling yakitori and the sweet scent of sake. This was Tokyo's beating heart, a world away from the sterile confines of his office. He felt a surge of excitement, a flicker of hope.
Tonight anything feels possible.
He stumbled upon a small, inviting izakaya. The warm glow of paper lanterns beckoned him inside. The aroma of grilled fish and simmering broth filled the air, a comforting hug after the sensory overload of the streets. The place was crowded, a mix of salarymen unwinding after work and groups of friends sharing stories over overflowing mugs of beer.
An empty seat at the counter, perfect.
As he settled in, his eyes fell on the man beside him. He was a stark contrast to the other patrons. A cascade of intricate tattoos peeked out from under his rolled-up sleeves. His face, etched with stories, held a quiet intensity. Kaito knew instantly. This was a yakuza, a figure straight out of the gritty underworld he had only glimpsed in movies. He felt a jolt of fear, a primal instinct urging him to flee. But something held him there, a strange sense of curiosity. The yakuza, sensing his gaze, turned. His eyes, though sharp, held a surprising warmth. He offered Kaito a gruff smile.
First time here.
He asked, his voice surprisingly gentle. Kaito, caught off guard, stammered a greeting.
Yes it is.
He ordered a beer, his heart still pounding in his chest. As the evening wore on, fueled by shared bottles of sake and plates of steaming gyoza, the initial tension eased. They talked about their lives, their dreams, their disappointments. Kaito learned the yakuza's name was Kenji. He was a man of contradictions, a hardened exterior masking a surprising vulnerability. Kenji, in turn, listened intently as Kaito poured out his frustrations with the corporate grind, his yearning for something more.
You know, Kaito, sometimes even the toughest paths can lead to unexpected places.
And so in that small izakaya, a bond began to form, bridging two very different worlds.
Kenji spoke of loyalty and honor, of the weight of tradition and the burden of responsibility. He described the intricate workings of his world, a world shrouded in secrecy and bound by ancient codes. I shared my aspirations of writing, of escaping the corporate ladder and pursuing my passion. I spoke of my love for my family, my fears for the future.
As the night deepened, a strange camaraderie blossomed between the salaryman and the yakuza. They were an unlikely pair, their lives worlds apart. Yet, in the intimate space of the izakaya, under the warm glow of paper lanterns, they found common ground. They were both men searching for meaning, for connection, for a place where they could truly be themselves. Kaito realized that Kenji, despite his fearsome reputation, was not so different from himself. He was a man driven by duty, by a desire to protect those he cared about. The tattoos, the gruff demeanor, they were just a facade, a way of navigating a world that demanded a certain toughness.
And I saw in Kaito a kindred spirit, a fellow traveler yearning for something more than the mundane.
Night after night, Kaito found himself drawn back to the izakaya. The noise, the smoke, the press of bodies all faded away when he was with Kenji. They spoke of everything and nothing, their conversations a comforting rhythm in the chaos of Tokyo's nightlife. Kaito began to see the city through Kenji's eyes, peeling back the layers of neon and noise to reveal the hidden stories beneath.